Welcome back to another episode, Smoking Out Loud. To my right, we got
I'm Matt.
Craigie.
and of course, Kurt. We got a lot of things to talk about today. The conferences of Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. It's heating up, boys. That's for sure. But
Fucking is.
also, we have we're going to be introducing the segment. What was it called?
Man versus Marijuana.
Man versus Marijuana. I like that name. It's
Or we can reverse it.
Got some pretty cool ideas. Also, we're going to be talking about the colonizing of Mars and if I'm going to go there or not. It's possible. You never know, boys.
Can we grow there?
Tune in.
Welcome, world. This is Smoking Out Loud.
So, boys, you guys tuned in to the conferences, the four?
Live. I was waiting.
I didn't watch them live. I watched them on YouTube.
Let's break it down. We'll start
watched
with the
like
first
3 of them
conference.
live.
The first conference, man, it was like Showtime really hoed Conor. They cut his mic. They wouldn't let him talk.
Oh, yeah.
They were
you were
prepared.
talking about, like, I didn't know if anybody else noticed. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I thought it was
Cut his
technical
mic. You see him
difficulty.
had another mic. Dana hands him another
And
mic.
it still didn't work or what have you. Yeah. And they totally clowned him. So he didn't say anything at the time. And then they made him wait the next day, and that's when he, But to break it down, we're going back to the first day. I was more interested in him and
was it
seniors.
Las Vegas?
Him and seniors.
the first conference?
Yeah, the first one was Las
no.
Vegas, I believe.
No.
I think it was
Was
Las
it?
Vegas.
Yep.
Because there's only two in
There was
America.
Toronto.
Las Vegas and New York.
Yep.
There was
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, yeah.
First,
and then
and then
London.
there
First
was
and
conference.
London at the end.
check this. I'm expecting Conor McGregor to annihilate, just shred him to pieces. And honestly, I'm thinking Floyd won that first bout of the press conference.
Yeah, before
tour.
we get into the fight, let's talk about
I'm
how
not talking
shaken.
about the fight.
I know.
I'm not talking about the fight.
I know. What? I can't believe how
The press conference. He won the first
Yeah.
press
But
conference. Like,
do you see
hands
how
down.
shaken he was?
I thought we were talking about the first one.
We are. I'm saying Mayweather. How shooken he was. Like he was not prepared for Conor's trash talk. Conor is up there with trash talk with like Ali. Ali's the greatest of, but I mean, to get into someone, that dude was not prepared for it. He was sitting on stage like Carlton, he was just like, he didn't know what to say, do, and that's what all the shenanigans.
The thing is, Floyd had the best response for fan-wise in the first conference. He's hard work, and then he heard a couple people. The other ones,
That was
goes,
all
hard work. You hear boos and pay your taxes.
That was a
Yeah, it switched to Conor's favor real quick. The
Oh,
first
yeah.
one was
well.
Floyd's.
It
and
was
then
more
the rest
boxing
was just
people
Yeah,
that was there the first day.
Okay, the second conference is amazing, fucking amazing. He comes on
Wait,
the stage.
wait.
He comes to stage, like everything's going good. He grabs the mic. He says, "This fucking mic working?" He looks at this one. This fucking mic working?
This fucking Mike.
Fuck that mic. Smacks it.
Then
Mic goes
calls
flying.
fucking
Goes
the guy
right
from
in
Showtime,
Showtime's
fucking weasel.
president.
Like, you're a fucking weasel.
I can see it in
You're
your
a
fucking eyes.
Great.
Yeah.
It's fucking
He
great.
called him out, and you could see it in his eyes. That guy is a fucking weasel. I swear, he dies in the end of a fucking movie. Like,
Yeah, that was
Redemption
fucking
style.
weasel. And you know what? And I'm Irish. You're Irish. If we were clowned, we would be like, "Fuck that 100 fucking million. You make me look like an idiot." You know what I mean? Like that's not. It was meant to. And then the second day, how they squatted up on.
I think that was it might have been day 3 where they did. I think it could have been day 2 where he had his whole squad surround him.
That was day 3. That was, I'm pretty sure the Brooklyn one.
And they were just juice heads. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, they were talking. Both sides, like bodyguards, were talking. I don't know if the bodyguards, but crew. The one dude, the blonde hair, I can't remember his fucking name. That guy would have fucking annihilated those muscleheads, dude.
Yeah, they were just
Fuck.
roid guys, like just fucking no fighting ability at all. Like
They're
just
dropping
big.
dirty, that's for sure. That's what's happening. They were not
That's where all
experienced
fucking
fighters.
Floyd's money went. Paid for roids for them.
Well, I
I
think.
swear,
Well, you see, in the
Jesus.
first one, Senior got so amped up, you didn't see him anymore. I think they were like Senior, you better sit this out. You can't handle McGregor.
And then
You know?
Senior
he was
went
eating
to
rice
the
pudding.
fucking Senior went to like fucking Connor's Q&A, was talking mad shit, wouldn't let Connor get in a fucking word. He's like, me and you can fight tomorrow then. We'll fight tomorrow. Senior was talking like McGregor and shit. He's like, dude, it'll fucking dust.
Yeah, you
your
see
old
Connor's
ass.
face. It's like, dude, you're like 90 years old. Like,
Yeah, but he just had like the most
It's like you're
respect for
100.
him.
Yeah,
He's like, I have respect for you. I don't like your son. That's great.
No, he respects Mayweather. It's just
Mayweather
at the
Senior,
moment.
you don't like Junior.
At that moment, he just like they both.
Or they
Got
could be
his
like
skin.
best friends and just doing this like all fucking big ass publicity stunt or something.
Because
Because if they really hated each other, they
half
would
and
fucking
half,
threw down or something, dude.
half and half, probably. I
Like
would
the
say
first conference
50-50.
before like all the rules were fucking discussed for them. They could have just threw down right there.
Well, I mean, look how real WWE. I mean, Stone Cold looks so fucking believable, man. As a person, as a fucking wrestler, I almost would think that he was fucking legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're actors. They're like trained to do that shit.
Yeah, but how many
Connor's not no actor.
how many pro wrestlers do you see that are like that you believe? You know what I mean? Do you believe the Undertaker's real? Do you believe the fucking all these stupid gimmicks? He was like a real one of the very few guys that you're like, wow, he's like and that I compared like Stone Cold promos to these
How'd
like
we get on
promos.
to fucking WWE fake fighting?
No, but this is real,
real
and this is
fighter.
how it felt to me. Like real life Stone Cold is fucking talking right now. He was like, he might as well said because McGregor
the
said
entertainment value is definitely there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And boxing doesn't have that, and that's what they need.
They used to. They used to have.
yeah,
it big
but
time.
Ali, but not to this extent. And they were kind of boxing people were baffled by it. You
And like
know?
what Connor was saying, how he fought, it was one of the Diaz brothers, Nick Diaz. Like they only got like the winner got 40 grand and the loser got 20. So what the
We're
fuck?
talking about Conor versus Nate.
Yeah, like back in the day, like they only got like
Oh,
the
back
winner
in the-
only got for like 40 grand for that fight. Like why the fuck MMA fighters are doing way more shit and boxers way more money? Why?
It's because boxing's been there. It's like the institution of the combat
But you know what?
sports. It was there first.
Yeah, but UFC's way bigger than
but
boxing
that's
now.
the thing, though. This is like, let's make the big deal. This is like
And they're still not getting
MMA
paid
versus
that much.
boxing, though.
You
Yeah,
gotta be like
whoever wins.
If Conor wins, I feel like the pay
Popularity.
for mixed martial artists and UFC are gonna.
it's going to legitimize that sport.
Bellator even.
I don't think so. I think
You don't
yes,
think so?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Everybody's like moving.
if
Everybody's
if
switching.
Mayweather wins,
Mixed martial arts, dude.
more people are gonna watch boxing.
The last 7 years,
I think
or
it's just
something.
like the company, dude. Like UFC company or Bellator company. Like,
just
all
mixed
these
martial
fighters-
arts.
But I'm
period.
saying mixed martial arts. Period. It's getting way more traction now.
It's
more
going to
viewers.
solve the whole battle.
Boxing is
what's
losing.
better, boxing or UFC? And no one's thinking about this. And it's also like Dana wants him to win because if he
yeah.
loses,
Dana's
they
getting paid for
lose.
this,
They
too.
lose credibility.
Dana's
but
getting paid.
also,
They lose,
yeah,
they
they're
don't-
all getting paid.
This is my issue, though. They don't lose credibility. MMA because it's a different contest. It's
No.
strict rules. Know who will lose credibility if they lose is boxing.
May-
It will shatter the boxing
And
world.
Mayweather-
If some guy that's never fucking boxed a professional fight in his life comes over from UFC and beats the top boxer possibly of all time.
But this is where it baffles me. Mayweather, right? Making this decision, okay? I'm talking to you right now, Mayweather. You make the decision. You want to beat Rocky Marciano's record. Fucking excellent fucking boxer, right? You want to hit the 5-0. And you pick, okay, you could have picked anybody. And you pick one of the most dangerous strikers in the world. One of the most devastating fighters. Unpredictable. Southpaw. Everything that's against you.
No.
I guess he really wants to earn this.
They call him Floyd Money Mayweather. He's all
out
about
of
the
money.
money.
He's out of money. That's the only reason he's taking this.
Hey,
Do you think
Right.
I would rather have that record than be 49-1 possibly?
He's used to living a fucking luxurious lifestyle, dude. He can't no more. He wants to keep living that lifestyle.
If Conor catches him, it is
Done.
lights out in
It's
under
done.
4 rounds.
4 rounds for sure.
It's
The awkward stance is it's gonna be helpful. That clinch game, Floyd's never faced someone that's all
can
about the clinch like
He
that.
can get
you know?
some punches in the glitch before the ref fucking
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
separates. He's gonna be that lightning quick because he's used
The
to
ref
it.
don't even separate it out unless they're held up for too long.
Right.
So there's definitely some work that he could be putting in there.
And then everybody says, I like that people are like against McGregor. You know, he can't beat him. He can't beat him because that's where he thrives.
The whole world.
That's where he thrives, and it's like he's doing it all over again. But I don't know. With like on paper, it looks. You say Mayweather, but it's at the end of the day, it's a fight. Any punch between me and these guys getting a fight, it doesn't matter if he's stronger, I'm strong. If it hits you the right way, you're night. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's still you can't say people are going 99%.
What's crazy about this whole thing is Floyd called him out one of the press conferences. Told him, he said, "After I whoop your ass in this
He's
match,"
going to UFC.
he's like, "I'll beat your ass in the octagon."
Just like you
Yeah,
said,
get the fuck out of here. There's no way.
that's
he's
why
gonna-
McGregor was just talking shit.
If he actually does that, I would give
He's
him the
too
most
old.
respect in the world, but he will get like crushed within seconds.
I'll say he has
He's
brass
got-
balls.
Connor's going to beat the Jose Aldo record of 13 seconds. He's going to be out in 8.
If he does it, I'll
Or
give
Con-
him the fucking.
Connor might even just come and
SOB
start
tough.
kicking his fucking legs. Fucking
I think
snap,
Conor just straight
snap.
in, go in there and fucking choke his ass out because
No, he would just end it as
Mayweather
quick
was
as
talking
possible.
all that shit about him
But
getting choked
he's going to
out
want to
and
inflict
quitting.
some pain, man. He's going to come up there and snap some leg kicks right on him. Get him
Yeah.
feel that sting.
But you know, he's a guy
He don't get
that
kicked in the leg.
Right.
he's a guy that trains, so maybe he could pick up training. You know, you can't learn all these
But if they
fucking
set up-
winning techniques.
You can't
In a short time.
learn that knowledge in a
at
year.
age 40.
You can't learn that knowledge in 6 months or however long.
He doesn't
the fight
have
would
enough
be.
time to fucking
Yeah.
learn all that
Yeah,
shit.
he's old, man.
If he decided at 30, maybe.
Like Conor said, he's brittle.
Yeah, his hands are
his
definitely
hands are,
brittle.
yeah.
Yeah, with those.
And that was a
UFC
big
gloves,
mistake.
Oh, he's done, dude.
That was a
His
big
hand broke
mistake. What Connor
immediately.
called his bluff. He said, "Go ahead. You want to go less ounces? You don't want to use horsehair?" He's like, "No, I don't care." I bet he retracts that statement.
No gloves
No.
from Mexico. All that.
Conor
crap.
McGregor might. Okay.
No, the rules are already set. There ain't changing.
So that was
shit.
just- he was talking
He was
shit.
just talking shit.
I wonder what's the deal with the Mexican gloves. Why can't you use gloves from Mexico? They're like made like lighter or something.
That
Like
horsehair, I
harder
think,
or
might be
something.
lighter
Horsehair
or
some shit.
better.
different texture.
I've never
Easier
heard
to
anything
cut.
about that
Oh,
before
fuck.
until this.
Yeah.
Boxing back in the old days, so some fighters would ask for the heaviest gloves. So, you know, if they had a glass jaw, you know, fuck it. There's many reasons why, or if they're fucking had fucked up hands, there was always stipulations. You see, Mike Tyson had some fucking big ass gloves.
What I'm worried about with Conor, though, he said he was going to bounce fucking Floyd's head off the ring. If he does that, he's disqualified, bro. And you think he'd get disqualified? Does he still
You
get the
talking about
money?
knocking him out though, and his head hitting him?
He said he's going to fucking, like, knock his head off the fucking mat like that.
No, he also said
His head off the
I
ring.
don't think he'll do it.
He
I think
also
he's smart
said
enough
this.
To know,
You
like,
think he
I
still
got
gets
that,
the money
man.
if he gets disqualified?
no, he doesn't. If he touches them in a different way, I don't think.
I'm not
I don't.
quite
We don't
sure.
know the contract. I'm sure there's something in there about that. But he
Stipulations.
did say if you lower your head towards me, like, you know what I mean, like, he goes, I will throw elbow, I will. So expect an elbow. Almost guarantee you there will be elbows. He's not caring about points.
I don't think there's elbows coming.
No, he said if he gets pissed off,
I don't
he
think-
might forget and fucking give him a fucking.
I think he
hammer
knows how
fist.
much money's on the line. His mind's on the money.
You might forget.
Money on the
It's-
line.
You know, anger trumps fucking.
He can't do the spinning back fist.
He's an Irishman, man.
The spinning back fist is illegal in boxing. They call it something else in boxing. I forget what they call it.
Right,
you
but what
can't
if he
do
just
it.
shuts the kick, just to like shut him up? He still gets his money, no matter what.
I don't know, man.
It
If
would
he's getting that 200 mil regardless, I swear.
it would
Conor's
fuck
gonna
up
wild
fights
out
in the
and bounce
future
his
for
head off the
MMA
ring.
fighters to be fighting boxing because no one will ever allow it again. Then
Right.
you know, but he might feel obviously he don't want to lose.
I
He's
thought fucking Conor was about to square up on Homeboy from Showtime, though, dude. When they fucking, like, the...
Do you see how
third or fourth
nervous
press
Dana White
conference?
Was it Espinoza or?
Yeah, Espinoza. It's like the third or fourth press conference. Conor's just sitting there talking shit to him again. And the guy looked like he was about to get up, and Conor just looks at him. He's like, "What are you gonna do?" He's like, "You ain't gonna do shit. Just sit there, you fucking weasel." Shit like that, dude. It was great.
That was good stuff.
You know he's not being on Showtime ever.
he didn't give a fuck.
That's cool how he called him out though, because
But-
they did fucking they're sucking Mayweather's
We're-
dick big time.
We're brothers. We're almost 100% Irish, and we can identify with that, like, pride. Like, we don't. It won't be like fuck the 100 million. You just made me look like a fucking asshole in front of everybody. I'll tell you fuck you, and I don't care.
Or how and how
I'll throw my shit away. That's how we
Floyd
are.
says he runs Ireland. I'm like, why the fuck? Why would
Yeah,
you say that?
I
run Ireland.
I really want to say
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
we live in America. What happens if you deface the American flag? I'm Ireland. Our ancestors came from the boat, so we're Irish American, and I've been offended at a lot of Irish Americans that he draped the flag. He had no reason to do that, and he was doing it in not a respectful way. He was doing it in a way of defacing the flag, and that's when I heard him say, "If you fuck with that flag, I'll drop you," or something of that nature. Then he took his money and he pulled out 2 stacks. And this bag that he's always, I see him on Ridiculous with it.
Bottom line is they all want to live the life.
But they ain't, it's a facade, dude.
Listen, they all want to live the life, and we can live some type of amazing life, you know? We try to colonize Mars,
Right, Mars.
the colonization.
Whew, that's a whole different.
I'm going, man.
This is scary. This
How
is a
long-
scary topic.
Sign up. I'm going.
How long does it take to get to Mars? Anybody know?
Isn't it like
it's
a
like
year
it's a couple
something
years.
change or some
It's
shit?
some
More
years,
than
man.
I think, yeah, it's something like that.
That's why they're talking
Not
about
too
like
long, though.
the
Or I
It's a long
seen,
time, but not too long.
I was seeing something. He was either on Joe Rogan's podcast or on
Big up to Joe
YouTube
Rogan,
or
Joey
something.
Diaz.
He was saying they like teleported something into space, like some sort of data into space, like fucking, like pretty soon we'll be able to teleport people. Shit
I thought
like
you were
that.
talking about. I've never heard.
Teleportation?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
man.
teleported
Is,
something.
is this a
teleported
legit thing?
something
I have to
into
go to my
space.
tech team on this. Like, this is I.
They just like
Teleportate.
transferred. Yeah,
You're
like,
talking Star
teleported
Trek. Beat me
something-
up, Scotty. Like fucking.
Shit like that. Yeah, they teleported like some sort of data into
So you're talking
space.
about displacing matter and putting it into another
data, but it's not
They
a
got-
physical object.
Yeah, data is one thing, but they're talking about possibly displacing matter
Yeah.
and putting it into
It's
another.
like it's closer now, dude. They figured
Why,
that
like
out.
using
They
a
got
wormhole of
Wow,
sorts?
that-
is that what they're doing?
I would be scared that I would like show up at the spot
different
without
dimension.
like missing my dick or something.
Like
No.
what? Is
That-
it like a clone
that
of
would
you
be
that comes
fucked.
out of there? Because it's not the original you that comes out.
What the fuck? So it might not be me. I'm
It's gonna be you, but it's like another version. It's like
I know you guys are.
breaks down your particles and like rebuilds it from like your atoms and shit.
So what
I
the
don't know,
fuck
something
happens to
weird.
the old me?
That's what I'm
hey,
wondering.
Hey, Kurt. I know you guys are younger, but I introduced you to this show. This sounds awful like Sliders, man. We're gonna get fucking stuck in a fucking slide, and we're gonna be in an alternate universe. That's
Oh,
what.
man.
Fuck that.
Alternate, dude. We go to a fucking Mars, man. We live our own planet.
Or like
Who's
the
gonna be the fucking first person to take their space helmet off on Mars to see if you can breathe there? Like
You
how are they
can't.
gonna do that?
You
can't
can't
breathe
breathe
there.
there.
Like why move to Mars then? Are we just gonna be in like a fucking
They're-
indoors
sheltered.
all the
I think they're
time?
gonna try to fucking build an
We're
atmosphere.
just gonna be indoor all the time. That'd be
They
suck, dude.
build an atmosphere somehow. I don't.
Something
And
like
you're,
that.
like you said, everything comes there, and your dick isn't there. Like my dick's still in fucking point
Show up
A
your
and not
dick's
point B.
4
You know what I
inches
mean?
longer, you're like,
Where you ever see
"Sweet."
them commercials where they teleport, or the cartoons rather, and one guy's got one head and the other guy's got the other head? Like fuck that shit, dude. That
I
had
heard-
Futurama. It's shit.
I was on the NASA website earlier, and they said something about like them scrapping like living on Mars idea, and like found like Planet Titan or something. It has like,
Yeah,
a
What
moon.
if it's inhabited?
Like
with water?
they have a, I don't know about water. They said they have a fucking
Avatar.
They have a moon bigger than Earth there.
Fucking we're gonna go fucking chop down the trees just like an Avatar.
Was it Saturn.
All you need
The
for
moon of Saturn is Titan.
all you need for it to be plausible is
Is
star,
Saturn too cold though?
a
It's
star,
a moon of Saturn. It's
Oh,
not on
gotcha.
Saturn.
a star that's close enough, red dwarf star or some
Yeah,
nature.
the sun is a star. We just call it the
If
sun.
there's water there, then there's more than likely there will be life at that
Gotcha.
planet. Yeah,
But would it be life like us?
It
I
could.
believe there's life, dude.
and who knows?
Oh, obviously there's life, but what I'm saying though,
Who knows if it? Maybe it's the same cycle that goes for every species.
Well,
It's
think of
works
my-
for the
exactly.
different-
Well,
Could
what
be
if-
fucking dinosaurs
like the butterfly
type
effect.
shit. Yeah.
Okay,
What
but-
if one little thing happened and it changed the entire way life was created?
Yeah.
Now my dick's on my forehead and my ass is
Yeah,
on my
let's
back.
fucking pound that
But
shit.
that's how it is. That's
Yeah.
just how they live.
It's just
It'd be so weird masturbating if your cock was up here.
where's the balls at your nose?
Right.
You know, talking about
Fucking stroking you. What are you doing? No, just beating off.
I'm headbanging.
Right.
Yeah,
it'd
we call
be
fucking
easier, bro.
headbanging.
Headbang,
Oh,
for
man.
sure.
Dude, you'd have to
just
get some
fucking
kind
a
of weird
flashlight,
hat.
just headbang and listen to like some fucking.
Well, then if
heavy
you're listening to rock
metal
music,
Metallica.
do you thrust your pelvis? So you're like, it's like the new headbanging.
So your
Could.
dick's like a fucking ponytail? Fucking.
No, it's on the top of your head like a fucking unicorn horn or something.
So you'd have to bang a girl. You'd have to be like,
Headbanging. Just fucking blare some Metallica, bro, and just wild out to it. Just fucking beat it up.
Oh man, that's,
man, it sounds like you break your dick easier that way.
you don't
You won't roll over?
don't
on
run
it?
into things.
Yeah, I hit my head an awful lot, dude. I want my dick
No.
on my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you run in that category as
Fucking-
well. Yeah.
I'm taking a bat to the face, dude. Aluminum bat right to the fucking
Yeah.
noggin.
The-
It was awful.
and
That
still,
would've fucking been a broken
the
dick,
worst
that's for
sound
sure.
you could possibly hear is the sound of the aluminum bat striking Matt's head at full force. It was
Oh.
fucking death-defying.
at the
It
force,
didn't knock me down though,
He's
bro.
just like he did like a Peter
It was
Griffin
like
for
a
like
major-
2 seconds, and he's like,
it was
I'm
a
still
major
dizzy,
league
but
swing too.
I'm good.
It was a major
Then we
league.
just
It
start
was no
fucking playing
bullshit
baseball.
swing.
Right. It was Tyler Rowe that did it. Tyler Rowe's a fucking pretty big boy, dude. Just fucking whack. It's like, what the fuck? I didn't realize it or nothing. He like swinging, I just like walked in right at the
All the
exact
hockey
fucking
shit
moment.
I fucking stopped a hockey puck one time. There was an
With your
open
mic?
goal. No, I jumped in front of the net, and I felt like a hero for a minute, but the puck hit me right here, and I'm telling you, my heart stopped for a minute. I'm like, I fell on the ice. No, I didn't get up. Everyone's like, yeah, ho! It was when I was playing
Yeah,
out
ho.
in the beer league, you know, out in Ann Arbor,
Back in the 30s.
back in the 30s.
Yep.
But no, man, like it wasn't worth it, man. I stopped the goal. It wasn't. If it was the NHL, maybe, but it wasn't. You know, I got a couple extra beers that night. It wasn't worth it. Holy fuck! It stopped my heart. Like it really did. It that much force. A slap shot, nonetheless. And I just like threw myself in front of the puck, like you know, like it was Stanley Cup. So yeah, that was on purpose. I did that to myself.
Did you guys see oh boy golfing with the president? That
Who ain't golfing? Trying to golf with Trump?
the quarterback for the Broncos, the old quarterback.
Oh,
Peyton Manning.
Manning.
Eli Manning.
No, it's Peyton.
Oh, it's Peyton.
He went golfing with Donald Trump.
Fucking, I call him Papa.
Hey, he's fucking
I call
retired,
him,
man. He's probably
I
like
call him
a
Papa
quarterback.
Giorgio now because the fuck Papa John's fucking. Remember Papa Giorgio from fucking
Like so many people told him not to do it.
Vegas Vacation?
Not to go golfing with him. If you had a chance to golf with the president of the United States, would you?
At the end of the day, you can still
Yeah.
say, "Hey, I golf with the president." You don't have to say which president. You know what I mean? Like he still
He,
has
said,
that
he
title.
also said he golfed with Bush, and this is
You know, there's some
now
gra-
golf with Trump. He said it fucking. He's like, if Obama or Clinton wants to golf, hit me up. We'll
I'm
go
not
golfing.
trying to get too political, but
Listen, if you know, there's damn well there's some pussy grabbing talk out there with Donald Trump.
oh
We'll
fuck.
grab him right by the pussy, you know,
For sure.
chip it in.
He was saying, he's like, I never felt so safe on the golf course. There's us and like 2 other people that you're facing against. He's like,
Safe.
behind them, there's like fucking 10 golf carts. Of
How
fucking Secret
dangerous is
Service.
it at a golf course?
Yeah,
is
that's
what I
what
want
they
to
were
know.
saying. That's what I think it was Jimmy Kimmel said that. He's like, how dangerous is it golfing?
Oh, by the way, we are the herb of the day is triple OG. I always got to think about it from Stone. Like,
OG, triple OG.
triple OG,
OG.
triple OG. It's familiar. It's familiar. It's familiar to OG 18, but it doesn't have. To me, it really doesn't have the OG 18 punch. It's an indica, does the job, has that limey OG taste.
Still some good shit though.
It's still some goods, but I believe the OG 18 is a superior
Yeah, for sure.
superior strain. I think
Just
you-
any OG. I like the OG strains
It,
in general.
OG period, but it's,
Yeah,
it's stronger. It's,
definitely that. That's like my preference would be OGs.
Like everybody's on cookies now. I don't know why. There's so many better strains than cookies.
I mean,
cookies is good,
indica is medicinal, man. For
but it's like too much hype. Like
Pain.
when Pineapple Express came out,
Oh man, pineapple.
it was just like people hype it up too much. To,
But
like,
you
what
smoke
it
a
was.
fucking shitload of that. It's got a good high, man. You,
Yeah,
you got to
just-
smoke a lot though,
yeah.
because it's not that
but
strong.
I look at the
like a
medical
mellow
properties. You know, indica has like a tremendous amount of medical properties, inflammation. There's there could be CBD in
Well,
there.
both
you know.
of them do. I think it's just preference. Like, I
Right,
prefer
but
indica
no,
more.
but no, but it also inflammation and painkiller. Sativa doesn't do that.
Sativa just gives me like a head high, like you barely feel high, like you just
Like people with ADD and stuff, sativa might be good, different things, but it doesn't have the physical, you know.
I don't know. I have not found a strand that can knock me on my ass yet. That's why I want to do this man versus marijuana.
Man versus
Marijuana?
marijuana. Yes, this is what
How
I'm
much
waiting
you
for.
can
You
smoke, bro.
can't do it to me.
How much you can smoke?
I've been around the best.
I want weed. I want wax. Mostly weed and wax. Fucking give it to me all. Pass me out.
You
I
know
just wanna
what?
sleep, bro.
Wanna go
Put me to
nut-
sleep.
go
night
night?
night.
You want to
I'm
do it?
smoking.
I don't
Floyd Mayweather?
I don't like the wax,
Night,
man.
yeah.
I don't like the dabs. My personal preference, I like to stay as organic as possible, and there's, I
You
might
get
think
ice
about
water
doing,
hash.
what was
You
it,
get ice
rosin?
water hash.
Old school hash.
No,
for
I'm
sure.
talking like ice water wax. Like they make it instead of using butane to extract
Any
it.
that's not
Like they-
natural. I'm not
I
breathing
know
that.
that, but I'm saying, but they're not using butane. They're just using regular ice water to extract the crystals. Like only thing you need is something cold. That's what gets all the crystals out of it. Like,
You'll
as
never
you're-
see a Rastafarian dab. You know what I mean? Because it's not
Yeah,
organic
probably.
at all.
So this man versus marijuana, we're gonna be seeing how much we can smoke. Let's test our limits. We can test our limits in other ways too, by the mind. Get stoned.
Do a puzzle. Do like some sort of puzzle
We'll
or
do,
something.
do you do the puzzle before we're high, and then
Take, like, a
get
little
high,
quiz?
and then see who can get.
Do like a little quiz or something.
Yeah, we can do all kinds of things.
You know what? I'm sharp.
Rubik's
I'm
Cube type
sharper.
Shit. Like for example, we could.
I
I'm
can't
sharper.
do a fucking Rubik's Cube sober though.
I do
Rubik's
things
Cube
better.
is
I'm
not
more.
bad. Well,
I'm
we can do
more
other things.
attuned
Try it.
when I'm medicated. I don't like to say high because I
No.
use it.
We do
To,
mazes.
It seems like I have better like reflexes. Like my reflexes are faster. Like I do
Yeah.
some crazy.
I
shit
drive-
when I'm high,
I would-
like,
I
would
drive
not
better
expect
Because
when
from
I'm-
normal.
what it is you're not thinking about, you just do it because you're high. You're just like
Yeah.
fuck it, I'm gonna get this shit. Like Craig, he's always throws me a lighter, a bic across long distances. When I'm high, I catch it
It's
every
like
time.
Spider-Man reflexes,
There's-
bro.
I'm not even
It's
looking. I just catch it.
I
and
tell you
like,
what. At the end of before I stopped playing ice hockey for injuries and all that, and it's taking beating on my body, I got high one time. It was like 2 times at a game. And I tell you what, when I was high on first it was weird because I'm high on skates, but when you're in a game, I was just like I had no fear and I was like going in there and I just didn't give a fuck. So
Right.
like
Like,
I think if like NHL players were allowed to smoke weed before, they'd be like super focused. Some play, not all players. It's not for everybody. It's
Yeah.
not. Like some people can't handle their shit. Handle your shit, Thaddeus. No one fucking handles their shit.
Like mine, Kurt's buddy went to school with Joey. He used to play baseball, like high school baseball.
We'll
And
call
he
him
was a
Joey
pitcher.
Blanco.
He was a pitcher for fucking the high school, dude. He used to get stoned before like every game, bro, and just fucking
He
do like
he
phenomenal
performed
pitches,
better,
dude.
eh?
Yeah, he's a fucking great pitcher, man.
yeah, that's
Stoned like he was better somehow.
it's kind of bullshit. You can't smoke pot and do like any type of sport. It's kind of
Well,
bullshit.
what about in like the legal states, like where it's legal, like if fucking like L.A. Could they smoke pot there, or is it just like is that the part of the NFL rules or something like that?
And that's
Like,
the
you
trouble. They
cannot
go
smoke?
away though. They go on away games. It could be pot to states that aren't legal.
Yeah,
Two-
just don't
okay.
bring it or nothing like that. Just don't smoke when
The
you're
two
away,
main
bro.
But
sports.
the thing is that if you have pot in your system when they drop you, you're getting fined or suspended. So
Right. But what if you had like a medical card or something? Is there like a way to beat it?
I haven't heard nothing about it. I think they're trying to do something with the NBA because everybody's smoking pot in the NBA and they're like, fuck that shit. Like, we need to get high.
I mean, like they'll prescribe them like painkillers, but you can't smoke pot. What the fuck?
Well,
makes no sense.
It helps your muscles too. Like even after you work out, it's proven. Like during
Relaxes your
working out.
Exhibit A, look how fucking huge he is, man.
I'm not working out tremendously right now, but if I was, like Michael
Beef
Phelps,
Castle.
Michael Phelps.
Fucking
And speaking of Michael Phelps,
Yeah,
I just
for
want to
sure.
bring this up. I don't know if you guys know this, but I seen before we came here and to do this today, I saw a little cut. Michael Phelps versus a shark.
I told you, motherfucker.
So what is he
actually
trying to
gonna
do?
face
Trying to
a shark.
outswim a shark?
They're gonna be like they're racing. I
Calm down,
think he's gonna
calm
be
down.
like in a like
It's not
a
happening
shark
right
in
now.
a tank
They
next to
just
him.
freaked me out, man.
He's gonna be like in a tank next to him, but they're actually gonna race.
They're gonna
dude.
like race.
Yeah, they're gonna.
What
race.
kind of shark?
I don't know what kind of.
I
shark,
hope
but
they're in
gonna
separate
race.
areas.
Right.
Like, I mean,
There's
like
probably,
different
like,
tanks or
Michael
something.
Phelps is just gonna wear like a meat suit and a fucking tank to see if he could outswim a shark.
What the
Great.
fuck?
If he's chasing him, I will tune in for sure.
He had to have beat a shark
He
already.
needs to be
They're gonna
chased by the
attempt
shark.
it. Unless it's like a Guinness record thing like they did with the Joker, that show that
Man
Joker.
vs. Shark. Oh man, this will be very entertaining.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing no man versus shark. I'm good on that.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
Steve Irwin.
I'm
you know,
good on the
he
whole
was really
ocean,
good.
bro.
He
Fuck
knew his
the
shit.
ocean.
when we get our wildlife show, man, you're gonna have to.
It's
I'm
not,
not facing no fucking shark.
we're not going against animals. We're going to try to dodge
You're
them.
gonna get a spear gun and jump in the water and just fight to the death? Like, what are you talking about?
We're gonna have to get Manny the fucking shark guy up
Yeah,
here.
fucking for sure, definitely.
What these guys are talking about is our brilliant idea of it's never been done before, having a survival show. We're gonna
That's totally different though. That we're talking about
Survival shows have been done, just not stoner survival.
stoner survival, and
Yeah, we're talking about like wildlife shit, but yeah, the stoner survival. We're in works right now, getting this stuff together. We got some great ideas.
well, I was just as a topic.
Great ideas. We just need like a better location somewhere.
As a topic,
Yeah,
though,
locations in process. We're still looking for a good spot that we could get dropped off potentially, and might need to make contact with someone because we'll probably
Somewhere the
more than
fucking-
likely die or
it's
get
going to be a
injured.
simulation of three guys on a road trip.
It's three-
stoner guys,
it's-
and they got their weed and a big bag of weed and their a few things that they might have.
Mind you, we live in the city, the suburbs. We barely go camping. Like, we do go camping sometimes, but we're just going out there and surviving, bro.
Yeah,
That's
we don't.
what we're gonna do.
We don't know much. That's for
I know
sure.
I was an Eagle Scout. That helps.
I was a Cub Scout back in the day, but I quit that. I was like, nope. This
He wasn't
little-
an Eagle Scout. He
little guy's
fucking-
weird, dude.
he didn't- he-
Not happening.
Yeah,
But the other day,
no,
I started
did.
a fire
actually
with
was
the
a Eagle
fucking
Scout, yeah.
the magnesium rocking a knife, dude. Just doing like that.
What skills do you have that you could take into the wild? That's what
Tie knots. I really didn't have
You
a
tie
great
knots.
scout
So,
master.
like, we're
he
just
didn't
gonna,
teach us survival.
we're just gonna walk up to the rope tree and pull down some.
I know
rope
what
and, start tying knots,
poison
man.
sumac and
You
poison
better
oak look
fucking
like.
tie a knot for a
Poisons.
noose to hang your ass out there, because you ain't surviving. You'll be the first one dead out there. That's my
No,
guess.
I'm looking. I'm
Like
you know
I
what?
said, bro. If there's a bear, I'm stabbing you in the leg and
That
running.
cannabis can be
And
used.
this is the challenges that we're going to be facing here in this challenge because, as you can see, we all have different ideas. We all think our levels of survival are higher and lower, and we're gonna have to come together at some point. Otherwise, things might go fucking south very quick.
For sure.
It's gonna be a test of wits, mind, body, definitely body. Fuck with three fat guys in the woods, you know.
You
Out
know,
of shape, pretty much too. We work out, but not that much.
Yeah, it's not looking good in our favor for sure. But
I hate walking too.
like you might
Walking's
get a
awful.
fucking wild animal, like you. Like
yeah,
you
we're
hear right now,
we're
fuck
doing our
come
best
attack
to try
you.
to get picked up here. Maybe we get a network, someone small maybe can fund us so we can get like some good quality material out there.
Hopefully,
for you.
like Viceland.
But it's gonna be
Viceland has
it's
the
gonna be
greatest.
funny. You know what I mean too. And then we can also break it down to like what we we're gonna be high. It's gonna prerequisite to be high. That's the funny part. But us trying to survive that way. And also you break it down. What can I use this cannabis for? I could rub it on me maybe as an insect
What are you
repellent.
gonna rub it on you for?
You'd be all sticky then. Fuck that.
You could use seeds
I just-
and stuff for
it's not no
nutrition.
insect
I can
Repellent,
already
dude.
see the downfalls to his ideas like coming.
We're not doing
Very
nothing
shortly.
with it but smoking it,
Hey,
bro.
my philosophy, that's why it's great.
Or
We all
eat
have
it.
different intakes of
He's
how
gonna
we're
do
going to
some weird shit. He's
survive.
gonna shove a butt up his butt and be like, "Dehydration will stop now." Conquered.
Something
Does weed
weird.
dehydrate you? Is that a
It makes
co-
you thirsty, so probably.
You get cotton mouth.
No,
So,
it makes you thirsty. It doesn't mean it dehydrates you.
If you're not drinking anything.
It makes you hungry. It doesn't mean it starves you.
And yep, that's all coming to you soon though. Stoner survival on his way. Man versus marijuana coming real soon. We got all of these ideas for it, and we'll probably have it some portion of it for you for the next episode. But thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your comments about stoner survival because we're still in the process of it. We want to hear what you have to say, some ideas. Maybe we'll have your whole certain segment for the show. Just,
We're
let us
also
know.
looking for guests on our show too. So if you'd like to come on our show, fucking smoke bullshit with us, you're more than welcome to. Just email us, anything. Hit us up on Instagram. They'll be in the feed, our names.
I'd also like to add, any support helps. The podcasting community, everyone, we're all here, and we're all just really just trying to put a message out there, and we would like to point people in the right direction for medicine, and we have fun with it. Entertainment. We have fun with it. Yes, it's not just your average, thing. You can, DM us on our page if you want to feature any merchandise,
Strains,
accessories,
anything, yeah.
strains you want us to test out. We would love to just to be there, be a part of the community, and be helpful for it. And
Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment.
Hit that like button.
one love.